Welcome back to the channel and to the Lakeside Vale Contest. Our builders had 10 weeks to create a fully functioning theme park adhering to many strict rules and regulations laid out by the Lakeside Vale County Council. Each and every submission gets its own spotlight, and the park we are looking at today was created by Jeronium. Here's what he had to say. Lakeside Vale, a place renowned during the 70s and now again renowned for its new park. Digging into the medieval history of the location, join us in the Ren Fair part of the park. Reminiscent of the age of knights and dragons, you can see the ancient artifact during a ride around the jousting grounds. After that, a fiery dragon ride awaits you atop the old pagan ruins. In the pirate town, you can find the headquarters of Lakeside Vale's main sponsor, Gulpy HQ. During a walk around, you can find the twisting Gulpy and the pirate's lullaby. Don't forget to be amazed by our galleon and the majestic wizard tower. You might even see the wizard's grand magic at work. With the reuse of the old logging station, sawmill and storage building, we pay homage to the old handiwork with the floating logs and the log saw. During the build of the park, these buildings helped with massive amounts of wood used in the park. Therefore, the buildings are still in use these days. Last but not least, the Victorian city centre houses with golden spoons and celebrates the invention of the hot air balloon. With small city parks and fountains, the centre welcomes also our smallest guests with Soar, where they too can take to the sky whilst their parents sit and relax on our many seating areas. Lakeside Vale welcomes you for an amazing time in our park. Well, I'm excited. Now, I won't be touring this park on my own. Today, I'm joined by the one and only Corvus. Corvus only started creating Planet Coaster content a couple of years ago, but quickly garnered over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Mostly known for his incredible coasters, he also creates IRL theme park vlogs. Hello, Corvus.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. This entrance looks amazing.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, it's so... it's just medieval, isn't it? Medieval fantasy. It's fantastic.
It's so, grand.
It really is. Love all the flag work on top.
Loving the coloured planks behind the logo as well.
Yeah, actually, I just noticed that. Yeah, that's very nice. Lovely stuff. Let's head on in. Wowie, there's so much stuff to take in straight away, including this sword fight. It does already feel like a little kind of medieval fair.
Yeah, there's so much going on already.
There is. Don't know where to look. Let's have a little look around here, shall we? Lovely stuff.
Yeah, there's so many details, which is nice to see. I like in the different floor textures as well. There's already quite a few different ones going on. The submerged rocks in the grassy area as well. That's a cool
Absolutely.
effect.
It is really nice. I'm going to have to steal that one. Okay, over to our right, we've got some unfried fish, otherwise known as sushi. Oh, with a lovely wheelchair ramp. So already seeing that wheelchair accessibility. That was one of the requirements. Love to see it. And lovely theming on here. The nautical ropes, the lantern. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Even got a little pier here, a little jetty.
Loving the water interaction with that coaster as well, where it flies along it. That's cool.
Definitely. Behind us, we've got a little graveyard.
Very spoopy.
Very spoopy. The medieval theme continues as it looks like we've got some jousting taking place. These guys are ridiculous.
I'm loving that grandstand behind it. That's such a nice feature.
It is fantastic. We've got ourselves the ancient artifact there, prominently displayed as was required. And in the middle of all of this is, of course, the Swift Drifters, which just looks fantastic. It just fits the theme perfectly, doesn't it?
I've never seen it used in this way, but the placement, it just works perfectly.
Yeah, because it's actually sunken down a bit, isn't it, into the ground, so it blends in even further.
Oh, that's a really cool effect.
Love this a lot. Fantastic ride scheme. And directly opposite, we've got Attack of the Dragon.
I'm loving that sign.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's such a great contrast to the brickwork behind it. And I love the texturing and the letters.
No, that's very nice.
Don't fall in.
Oh, it's getting spoopy again.
It's getting very spoopy, I'm scared. Okay, here we are. We've got ourselves a junior coaster, and now Yero has asked for a very specific camera for this one. He's gone for orbit, and I have actual instructions on where to position the camera as well, which is interesting. So let's do it. Well, I can definitely see why Yarrow requested the Orbit Cam to really appreciate all of the triggered effects that go on during this. Love the kind of the storytelling with that, the dragon flying around the ruins, scorching everything in its path. It was really cool.
Yeah, the dragon was definitely attacking, wasn't it?
Definitely. It reminded me, I've not even seen Game of Thrones, but it reminded me of that iconic scene with the dragon flying over the city and burning everything. But yeah, really nice, really well-timed triggers, just great interaction as the coaster passes everything. Great little kiddie coaster. Loving this little seating area here.
I see trims on the floor, which is nice.
Yes, we do love a trim. Yeah, this is great. I always favour the kind of chill-out areas in parks. And this is a lovely one. Oh, a little pond in the middle as well.
Yeah, it's great to have these areas in parks to come and relax when you need to. It's great having all the
Absolutely.
nature going on as well. Nothing more relaxing than that. I've never seen them before.
No. Fairy Tale Picnic Canopy. Are they in the game? I just ignored them.
I've got no idea.
They are.
Never knew they existed.
There we go. We both learned something today. Yeah, they look great. And with the signs on top as well. Fantastic. Chair swing.
I've never actually been on one of them, but they look so cool.
See, growing up, Pleasurewood Hills was my local park, and they had one right in the entrance. I'm not sure if it's still there. It's called a Wave Swinger, I think.
Very creative name. Very satisfying to watch off-ride as well.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, this blends into the area perfectly. Oh, so this is Soar, which you mentioned in the description, is the kiddie ride with the seating area for the parents. So.
That ride sign's fantastic.
Yes.
The triggered effects.
Is that one of Batch's TMTK? I'm not sure. Ooh, and a nice little fountain as well.
Yeah, you can tell the landscaping's really been thought about in this park. It's great to see.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, heading up the hill. We're moving to a little natural area. I never use these paths in my parks, and I feel like I should utilise them a bit more.
I'm liking these buildings just behind you. Nice and detailed.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, there's a screen.
There's screens in the windows. That's very cool.
The Gulpy Tower.
Yeah, so this is our Gulpy HQ. I
no
believe.
worries. That's cool.
Certainly looks like it. But yeah, these builds are beautiful.
Oh, we've got a Leap the Dip.
You don't see them very often, do you?
No, such a unique type of coaster. I've never actually used one in game.
No.
So cool.
No, me neither. Log Saw, and what a great font that is.
That is amazing. Using the sunken textures on the ground again, which is nice.
Yes, using the mulch there. Looks great. Okay, let's head down the queue. Okie doke, let's hop on. Great stuff. I felt like we were actually part of the machinery of like a logging factory, like part of the conveyor belt. It was a really great coaster type for that theme. Yeah, good fun.
That was really cool. Very windy. It's like the perfect amount of old-fashioned jank for the ride. It's really cool.
It was, yeah. Those harsh turns, but they do kind of work for this one.
I like in the custom supporting on that turnaround at the end as well. It's like part of that. Is it like a tower? That's really cool.
Yeah, that looks great. I love this interaction with the station as well. Like it's kind of collapsing through.
That's really cool.
Okay, behind us we've got the classic Aeronauts. Lovely integration into this very nature-heavy part of the park. It's just very quaint, very British, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but because of all the like nature with the trees and the foliage, it doesn't feel too much. It's like still
No.
nice and calm.
Yes, definitely. Another lovely building using the same kind of aesthetic as the one over the other side. There's a big queue in here. What's going on? This is our restaurant. I do really enjoy it when people extend the restaurant out into an actual building and start to theme it, because we are so limited in what you can do with it just being a black void. To actually extend out from the restaurant and start to build up that aesthetic outside of it. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, it's like that extra bit of effort when creators go into putting a whole interior into building. It's nice to see.
Absolutely. Another great shot of the coaster from this side.
I like how it's raised up on the hill in the middle. Makes it seem like so much bigger and elevated than it actually is.
It does, and it's quite hard to make a junior coaster look grand, but it somehow does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continuing on down here alongside our coaster. Love all of this work on the side.
Yeah, it's like so overgrown and stuff. It's really cool.
It is. There's a lot of depth to it.
It makes the ride feel really old as well, which I'm assuming is a desired effect because it really fits in with this area.
Yeah, lovely cute little toilet block. And looks like we've got ourselves a log flume, which I have to say I'm very impressed at how well hidden this was, because I definitely had no idea this was here.
So it's such a big ride, but like because it's so hidden at the back of the park and between all these trees and buildings, it's like a nice reveal as you walk up to it.
It is. Nice surprise. Floating logs, lovely station there with the corrugated iron.
Some great ride signs at this park.
Yeah, really nice. Wow, love this station building. Okay, time for a log flume. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this kind of ticks all the boxes for me in what a log flume should be. You've got the smaller first drop here, which interacts wonderfully with the lift, and then you've got the big drop down into what almost looks kind of like a canal over here. It's really lovely. Look forward to having a look at that in a minute. And then also this, if I can get to it, I love how this is sunken down into the terrain. It was really cozy. But yeah, really enjoyed that.
It was the views for me on that log flume. Going around all the top sections, you get some stunning views across the rest of the park. And it's quite hard to keep a ride like this entertaining because most of the time they're quite slow. So it was good to see that there was quite a few drops on this and like different changes in elevation as you're like up high and then going through the like canal portion, like you said at the bottom. It's really interesting.
And we've got the enormous pirate ship over there, which is intriguing.
It's a brilliant piece of scenery. It's massive.
It is. I think it must be one of the biggest pieces. Oh, hello. That's a big splash.
You get drenched if you're on there.
I think this would be classed as the splash zone for sure. Yeah, great view of the drop in this wonderful little canal. And my goodness, that must be our gulpy shop.
That is a lot of gulpy.
It is indeed.
Liking all the buildings around here. There's a lot of like changing levels, which is cool.
And it continues round into what is the iconic whirly rig. What pirate section is complete without one?
I'm loving how the creators decided to like keep the terrain that was already existing in this part of the park. Like all the paths, like none of them are flat, which is great to see. It just makes the area feel like a lot more, I don't know, immersive and like organic.
Absolutely, I love it, and it is so hard to do. You see the terrain. We all know how the pathing works when it is interfering with terrain. So to commit to it and to stick with it is always admirable, and I appreciate when people do it because it does make such a difference. So yeah, this is our sponsored gulpy shop, which, I mean, the requirement was to go big and bold, and Yero has certainly done that here. Power!
If you can put puns in a park, do it.
Ooh, lovely ATM. Okay, so this is the way to our pirate ship. We've got just ribbon. I think this section of the park is definitely my favourite. It's really immersive.
Yeah, it's very immersive with all the buildings. It's like quite narrow as well. Like with all the scale of the buildings, there's a lot more like intimate portion of the park, which is nice.
Yeah, pirate ship docked in the harbour between us and the log flume. Yeah, it all just fits really snug, really nice. So here we've got the wizard tower, and Yero did say there's a little sequencer just up here. Okay, here we go. Oh wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is. I mean, it's such a ridiculous effect that came with the Ghostbusters pack that so few use cases for it, isn't there? But this is a great one. Yeah, that was fantastic. Lovely little touch there.
Very dramatic.
Very.
I'm loving how with all of these buildings, like there's so many of them, but they're all so different.
That's true. That's true. They are very unique, and it's so time-consuming to go through and build this many buildings, all different. So I appreciate the work that's gone into that. And this is our perilous wheelchair access across to this area of the park. My goodness.
It's a whole ride in itself.
It is. It is. That looks like it'd be a bunch of fun, and putting a lot of trust in this man. And over here we've got coffee and the ugly duckling. And we got ourselves a little playground. This is one thing that I always neglect to put into my parks, but it does make such a difference. It's a lovely little touch.
There's just so much to see, like even off in the distance. Like there's just stuff everywhere. It looks fantastic.
There is. It's a very immersive park. So time for a little look at nighttime, and my goodness, I'm not disappointed. It's just beautiful. Lighting is not easy to do in Planko. It's often very bright, very oversaturated, but Yero's done a great job of balancing this here, and it's just a gentle glow.
It's even more cozy and immersive at night as well.
It really is. This would be a really good nighttime park, actually.
This whole park's got a very nice chill vibe.
It really does. Here's our hot air balloon. All in all, I just thoroughly enjoyed this park. I loved the nature aspects of it. As we were just saying, it's so tranquil, so peaceful. Just felt really kind of, I don't know, like welcoming and nice to be in. And then to top it all off, this little pirate town here was just phenomenal. So immersive. Definitely my favourite part of the park.
The whole thing's just so cozy and well landscaped. It's got a great collection of rides, and like just from the overview here, you can see they've packed so much into this small area. Yes,
but it didn't feel cluttered, which is really nice. Give me one last closing thought.
R.
Thanks, Corbus.
You're welcome.
I'd like to say a huge thanks to my wonderful guest for joining me today. Make sure to keep tabs on your favourites ready for the public vote after all submissions have been showcased. Don't forget to like this video, not only to support me, but to show some love to today's creator. Catch you in the next one.